Alrighty, this is episode 2 of the TE1 or the Escapists 1 Speedrunning Guide. This episode, as you can see in the title, is about 3 glitches: the dupe glitch, the note glitch, and the reinforced block dig glitch. I will be using this test prison that I have to showcase. This is as you can see, this is just a test prison, so. But it helps me for learning and oopsie, what the fuck? It helps me with testing stuff out. So I'm gonna use it to explain stuff like the 3 glitches in this video. So maybe because I'm on a short time. The first glitch, which is not one of the 3 glitches, which may sound stupid. I'm gonna remove my splitter real quick. Is the pause glitch. So I told you in the last video to bind your profile button to like a mouse button or a keyboard button. I will tell you right now, you cannot use that keybind for this glitch. You have to click the profile button. I can't press the one on my mouse or on my keyboard for this, so you have to click here. This is the only time you have to click physically on the profile button. If you want to equip something, you can just use the keybind, but if you want to do this glitch, you have to click on the profile button. This glitch you see probably almost 100 times in the average run. It's super broken and has a ton of possibilities, which I'm not going to go into all of in this episode, because that would take me way too long. But I will explain how this glitch is to the most important glitches. So what I'm going to do first is explain the pause. So this is called a pause glitch. I'm going to refer to it as that throughout the duration of this guide. So if I say do a pause glitch, I mean to do this glitch. So to begin, all you do for this glitch is press your escape key, which pauses the game, and click the profile button on the same frame, like this. Now that is frame perfect. You have to get them on the exact same frame, I believe. So you will not get it on your first try. I didn't, and I'm good at this game. But this should come up. You should see the strength, speed, intelligence, and outfit and weapon slots while seeing pause screen like this overlaid on top of each other. And to click off of it, you can click continue, you can click off, you can also press escape. But what should result is this screen on the home, or when you're just walking around. So as you can see, this is showing up, which looks funny. But this is a pause glitch, where you profile and pause at the same time, and you get this. I'd recommend just clicking off whenever you're doing it, but escape is also really solid. And that glitch is going to immediately lead into our next glitch. I'm going to set that right. So you can ignore what I just did. That is the second glitch we'll get into. But the first glitch is the dupe glitch. So I grabbed a molten chocolate because it's the most common duped item for the entire game. I don't think there's any item, maybe timber brace, but molten chocolate is the most important one. So to begin, you're going to want to do this glitch. You can either begin by putting the item in there, or you can put it in after the pause glitch. So you do a pause glitch, and you click on the toilet. It has to be toilet, and you put the item in, or if it's already in there, you just should already be in there. And your screen should look like this, no matter what step or order you take. And you click off, and you should see these slots like this, and then click on a second toilet. So in this example, it's right here. I can just click on it. I can grab, and then I grab out the item and click off. Now when I open the first one, I have 2 molten chocolates. Again, I do the pause glitch, open this, I grab these 2 out, and now I have 4 molten chocolates. So I'm gonna start So now I have 4 of them. One important thing, that's kind of all it is to this glitch, but one good thing to know about this glitch is if you pick up a desk or a downed inmate, basically anything you can pick up, you can access some things from distance that you're really not supposed to. So you see this bookshelf, normally if I'm going to use a bookshelf, I gotta be really close to it. I gotta be like within a tile. Same thing with the internet, I gotta be close to it. But if I pick up this desk, I can start reading from this far away. So I can click on this and read from this far, from really far away. I'm gonna go get my stamina back now. But what's important for that is in a lot of maps, the toilets aren't gonna be right next to each other. What is important is that you have one toilet next to you, and by next to you I mean it's not separated by a wall or by like way too much distance. So if I put this in here, I can walk all the way over here and access this toilet, and it still works. See, if I'm too far away and I click on the toilet, it won't work. So I still have to be close to the first toilet, but the second toilet could be on the absolute opposite side of the map from the other one. This toilet could be here, and the other toilet could be up here, and it'll still work. That's pretty much all it is to do glitch. I will grab these out. I'm just gonna dump them away because they're not useful. And now I'm just gonna move on to the next glitch, which is the glitch you saw me do to grab the molten chocolate, the crafting glitch, which is the most broken glitch in this game. It takes the item from here. I'm gonna call it a pull because it takes this item and it puts it in your slot that you have a weapon. So I have all these items, and it's always gonna pull from the bottom slot of your journal. So you see how I have molten chocolate, I have multi-tool. If I do the glitch here, I'm gonna get the multi-tool, I'm not gonna get a shovel. If I do it here, I'm gonna get the key. So the first thing to do is to take off your outfit. This is completely required. You cannot have an outfit or a weapon equipped while doing this. Then you'll take any form of weapon. So I used a comb shiv because it's super convenient, but a pillow, that's probably the most common option, is to use a pillow. And you can also do this with outfits, but I'll show that after I do weapons. So first, what you want is a storage, anything that you can store items. For example, you can put stuff in your desk, you can put stuff in a toilet, you can put stuff in cutlery. For example, cutleries, knives. If you shift on something and it says weapon, see, spoons don't work, but knives do, then you can use that for this glitch. And in this map have, yes, gardening and cleaning. These are also pretty common. These are also used, I know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin with the comb shift. I'm gonna do a pause glitch. And obviously you can have the item in there before you do this, or you can put it in the first time you do it. So I open the inventory, click off, I should see this, and I open it up, there should be a yellow key behind this comb shiv, and I take it out. Now, this glitch has been around for a while. This putting the yellow keys on the screen has been around for a while because it was found a long time ago. Now, if I, for example's sake, if I click on this comb shiv twice, I will create a cell key. So that should tell you this item is kind of bugged because it's kind of getting equipped to the weapon slot. That's why I'm clicking on it while I have this open, but it's really unable to. So what I'm gonna do here is, so knives in here, I open it up, yellow keys appear, that means I'm here. I'll grab the item out. Now, you don't immediately open this because that's not going to be there when you open you want the journal items like the molten chocolate to show up while you're in the profile here. So then you can equip this and pull the molten chocolate to the fork. So what you're gonna want to do now is do another pause glitch. Just click off and then open your profile here. Use 8. This is why you need your keybinds, because then you don't have to go to your journal here. You don't have to flick to your journal. You can just be out here. And now I can choose whatever item I want. So I'm gonna choose a multi-tool because it's on the bottom, but I could also do it for a guard outfit, a fake fence, a cup of molten chocolate, which is what you just saw me do it with, to set up the dupe glitch. And now I'm going to click off of this journal menu. And the clicking off the journal menu is kind of weird. There are a few spots you can and cannot do it. The best spot to do it is to aim for the top of the screen. So kind of draw a line from about here, from the right edge of the journal, and anywhere up here and anywhere down here on the left are good spots to click. Because if you click over here, you can hear I'm clicking and it's not clicking off. You also cannot press your journal button again, as that will kind of open and close the menu without glitching the menu. Whereas if I click up here or over here, you'll see this is glitched onto my screen. You see the names, and I will say if you accidentally open your journal, you will lose it. So make sure to open your journal, click off, and then I'm going to open my profile, so I'm going to use 7. This you can use 7 for. Then I'm going to click on the fork. I'm going to click again. I forgot to make a multi-tool, my bad. I made a molten chocolate here. Now you see this item should appear here. If you only click it once, the fork will appear here and the glitch will not work. You have to click it twice for any weapon. If I drop it on the floor, I have a cup of molten chocolate. So I'm going to show that again. Now I'm going to make a multi-tool. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to grab this. And actually I'm going to make a sturdy cutters because... No, I'm going to make a multi-tool. That's not that big deal. I'm going to click up here. I'm going to open my profile. Click once. Click twice. Click off. And as you can see, we have created a multi-tool and a molten chocolate. After you do the journal glitch, this will show up on your screen. You can escape to get rid of the text, but these kind of boxes will show. You just press the journal button, and you can either press it twice or journal escape, journal click off. It doesn't really matter, but it will get rid of it. And now as you can see, this multi-tool is working. Getting 20% here. Successfully did it. You know this multi-tool works, and I'll show you this multi-tool works too, because why not? No. Bye-bye. And also, I guess I'll show you now. You can access things from distance. You cannot use training, but you can check. So see how I'm clicking on it, and that little noise is playing, and that light is going off. That means it's going off. And then I can also use bookshelves while he's over my head. And that is it to the item spawn. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to show now you can also do it with an outfit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a pause glitch. I'm going to open this up, put the inmate outfit in, and you can see a little pixel of a cell key that spawned there, but if you click on the inmate outfit, you'll see here, there's a yellow key spawn. Just for a little explanation, cell key is item ID 0, so when it's kind of confused about what's there, it does just tend to put a cell key. So now what you do is do this pause glitch again, open up your profile. I'm choosing 8. If I show you, I'm just doing the pause glitch, I'm pressing 8, and then I will make a sturdy cutters. So now I'm going to click off. Or my profile, excuse me, and I'm going to click the inmate outfit, and it will shoot its way over here. You don't have to click it twice if it's an outfit, but if it is a weapon, you do have to click it twice. So now that it's here, if I just click it off, and all I have to do is either drop it or put it in one of these, or put it in a storage and put it off, but I will have my sturdy cutters, and as you can see, they cut pretty well. So that is the item, the crafting note glitch, excuse me. It's honestly pretty simple. It looks kind of complicated, and it's not very easy, but it was not that challenging to, explain and understand what buttons I'm pressing. I'm just gonna show again. I'm just gonna say it again. I'm pressing escape in profile, the same frame to cause this menu. I am putting a weapon. I am accessing a chest with a weapon in, or placing a weapon in there, either in this state, or if it's already in there, it's already in there. Clicking off, I'm opening it again. I'm seeing the cell keys. That means I've done it. That means this plastic knife is kind of glitched, and then I'm going to do the profile glitch again, or the pause glitch again, excuse me. I'm going to click off. I'm going to open my crafting notes. I'm going to go to the page I want. So we'll do a plastic utility key. I'll click off, so I see this. I'll open my profile. I click once, I click twice, so it should go big, then small. If you click super fast, it will sometimes not appear to go small, but it still has gone small, so it should still work. So yeah, just wanted to say it, and of course this works. I don't know if I have any doors anywhere, but it does work. Trust me, bro. So the next glitch I wanted to show, and the final glitch of this video, is the reinforced block dig glitch. This is not a pause glitch, which is why I'm showing it last. As you saw when I dug here, there are these reinforced blocks. Now, if you play normally, you know you can't just dig these. They don't let you just like click on it and dig it. So we obviously have a glitch, or I shouldn't say obviously, but we do have a glitch to get around this, and it is very hard. It is very hard. So what you're gonna want to do is press on your multi-tool. So I'm just gonna press 1. Then I'm going to like hover over my concrete block, and I'm gonna slide down and click like this. You'll hear it. And you see I'm digging the reinforced block. So it's kind of, it is not easy. If you fail this glitch 1,000 times, you are better than most. This glitch took hours and hours to learn. As you can see, I'm not going to be 100% consistent with it. Let's see if I can get it again now. You'll know if it worked because you'll just start digging the tile. Let me get it again, jeez. So as you can see, even if you're good, which I swear I am, this glitch it is not fun. It's super hard, but it is very pivotal for especially the DLC maps. I don't think it's used anymore on the main prisons, the 100% category, but in the 283%, which is all prisons, including DLC, it does, in fact, is very, very important to learn. Let me see if I can... So, the other thing I wanted to say is doing it horizontally. Jesus. Alright, doing it horizontally, which is very possible. I don't know why this is failing so bad. I'm just gonna sleep real quick. Doing it horizontally and vertically both ways and horizontally both ways is different. It is a different piece both ways. It's been a while since I've done this glitch. Apologies for sucking. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll pretend I got it. You saw me do it the one time, so you know it works. basically all you're doing is, as you saw me do a bunch of times, you're hovering over it and you're flicking down. And your goal is to click on it like kind of right as you're going over. You'll have to just build a test prison or find a good prison to do it with, because it is not as, or I shouldn't say it's not as easy. It seems it's just not easy. Like, it doesn't look easy, and it's just not easy. So there's different ways to do it, of course. Sometimes doing diagonally, sometimes lining up on the very pixel. For some reason, I really want to dig this one block. Can I get this? So I'm just gonna keep doing this as I talk, and hopefully I get it. But this glitch very useful on DLC, especially maps like Jingle Cells and Shankton, or Santa's Sweatshop, where you are, unless you want the whole sleigh or the whole tree or the whole rocket on DTAF, you'll definitely need to learn this glitch to bypass these maps. Oopsie, fuck, I just soft-locked myself. So that is it for the reinforced block dig glitch, and that's pretty much it for these glitches, but there is one more thing about the no glitch. So as you saw, I have items that I want on the bottom row here. That's because I have edited my file. Don't worry, that's not as bad as it sounds, but there is a file for your Escapist game in your documents. So I click on documents, and I got tons of crap in here, but basically I see the Escapist folder. This should auto be created when you have the game. And this file here, global.dat, is what determines the items that you will see in your crafting note. So of course when I click on it there, this is all encoded, but if I go to my folder of stuff, this is what happens when you uncode it, and these are all of the items. So these items are all the ones in my crafting journal. So one page of crafting journal is 4 items, and the last item will always be the one pulled. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the bottom item, and this is number 86. And this file I have here is my items.dat, which is in the game files somewhere. And as you can see here, 86 is a plastic cell key. So if I were to re-encrypt this file using this decompiler here that I really won't explain. If you want the decompiler, join the Discord. I'm sure someone would be happy to send it to you, but making your own global.dats isn't really important unless you're doing like a really weird IL, like I have a bunch of, and these are all of my global.dats for the game. So for example, let's look at this one. We'll look at rocket percent. For rocket percent, you need a green key, a red key, an orange key, a molten chocolate. You need a couple items. And this global.dat has those items in there. But if I open another instance of File Explorer, these files are obviously in a random folder. They're not going to affect my TE1 or the Escapists file here. So what I want to do, let's say this global.dat, I want to swap it out. I'm going to, actually don't delete it first, but I will be deleting it. But what I will say is, if you are playing casually, or you have not saves, but you have info, like you care about your crafting journal, you care about your scores on prisons and stuff, that is all in your global.dat. So if you delete this file, your current like as is stuff will disappear. If that doesn't matter to you, great. If it does, find you a nice folder, copy this and rename it to, I don't know, casual.dat or mycasual.dat. And this .dat file is, I don't know if it's that unique, but that is what you need for the global.dat. So what I'm just going to do is delete it because I don't really care, because that's one of these dats in here. And if I'm doing the rocket dat, I'm just going to copy it. So that's what this button here does. And I'm going to paste it into the Escapists folder. So now you see I have rocket% dtaf.dat in my the Escapists folder. Now what I'll do is I will you can either click rename or press F2, delete everything before the .dat and type global. So now I have global.dat here. This is still here because I copied it. You'll want to keep all these, but you'll always want to copy it and just so you can just delete it instead of having to worry about dragging it back and accidentally deleting your global.dats, which can be not a pain, but a little bit of work if you accidentally do that. So now I have my new global.dat in here, and if you can either reopen the game, which is what I'm gonna do here, but if you are on the main menu screen right here and you swap the global.dat, let's say I changed that current one that I deleted for the rocket one, it would still work. So I'm gonna open up, I'm just gonna erase this. I'm going to go into Dutch Days Are Forever, just for the example. And now if I check my journal, you remember my first item was molten chocolate, and the next item was multi-tool. If I go in here, multi-tool, and then I have staff key and work key, which were not in my, and I have candle here, which if you were paying 1% attention to my dat, you know half these items, this item, were definitely not in there, especially work key. So you see it's changed. These items at the bottom have changed. Of course these items at the top have changed, but these don't matter. It's the items at the bottom that matter, because those are what's going to get pulled when I do a crafting glitch. Like that. So it's important to have good dats. I will be using the 283%. So I will be using this dat here, or the 100% dat, the 283 dat. I will be using the 100% dat for most main prisons, for the main prison fastest escapes, but I will be using the 283 dat for pretty much everything else because this has a lot more items in it. There's a max of 15 pages, so you have a max of 15 items you can pull. The current 283 dat is exactly at 15 items. So I will show you. I'm copying it, pasting it in here. You see 283.dat. I'm deleting this dat, so I already have it saved in here. It used to be the rocket, and I'm renaming F2 or just press the rename key, global. And now I have my global.dat. I can close this, open a new game, and if I go to we'll go to dtaf again just to show it's not a map thing. I go in here, and now you see sturdy cutters, so work key, timber brace, ID papes, etc. 15 pages. That should just tell you that it worked. So now I have all the items I want, and now I can do pretty much every map with this. So that is basically it to global.dats, except for that I do have linked below a Google Drive with a lot of dats. It is created by a community member named RedWhaley14, the GOAT, but the item order may be different on those dats to what I have because my dats are what I made. Don't worry, if molten chocolate is on page 7 and mine's on page 1, it's the same thing. It doesn't make a difference, except that you're gonna have to click a little more. If you want my dats, hit up the Discord. I can give you them. They're pretty good for speedrunning, so I'd recommend if you really want to grind for a top time, either making your own dats or getting someone else's who's like mine, because the ones that are in the Google Drive are kind of just easy to use stats that have already been made for the purpose of sharing. And that will be it. That is it for the glitches episode. This one took like 7 times longer than I thought because I just started yapping, but I appreciate you watching. Please hit sub. It shows me that you enjoyed the video, which even if you don't plan on speedrunning, I hope you can at least enjoy watching the process of learning it, and hopefully it'll inspire you, because this game is epic, and unfortunately not a lot of people speedrun it, because, you know, not every game has a million speedrunners in it. So I'd like some comments.